I'm one of the co-founders of Dished. At Dished, we create virtual brands. These are delivery-only brands. So the model is we create the brands, test them in our own 3 locations, and once they're proven to do well, we offer them to franchise partners. I think the beauty of our model is low upfront costs. It's very affordable. You don't need to get into debt to take on one of our franchises. It's low risk because of the low upfront investment, and it's an agile business model. My name is Mohammed Rahman. I am one of the co-founders of Dished. My background is actually pharmacy, so I started my career as a pharmacist, and then in recent years I've entered the world of food. Good question. So previously I had my own business, and I built that up and sold it on, and I always felt I had one more business left in me. I never imagined that it would be food. And then about 3 years ago, a friend of mine who's very experienced in food invited me to join him. So we've been friends for about 10 years. We've both volunteered at our local masjid, and we sort of bounced ideas around of doing something together. So he invited me to join his food business and to scale it up. And what's interesting is actually skills are skills. So the skills that I built up in my pharma career and career as a pharmacist have been very transferable to this new world of food. So at Dished, we create virtual brands. So these are delivery-only brands that are sold on the platforms like Deliveroo, Uber Eats, and Just Eat. So the model is we create the brands, test them in our own 3 locations, and once they're proven to do well, we offer them to franchise partners. So we partner with independent halal food operators, typically fast food businesses, and we're adding a business to a business. So we add our brands to their business, so they sell our brands in addition to their own brand, and therefore increasing the overall sales and profitability of their business. Yeah, we're in effect marketing and selling the brand. So we've invested a huge amount of time and energy into creating these brands. And what we're doing is helping food operators, because these operators don't have the ability to keep up with ever-changing food trends. Often they're used to just preparing curries or burgers or kebabs. So what we're doing is providing them with a model which allows them to carry on with their core business, but also keep up to date with new food trends as well. But yeah, we've got 50 partners now up and down the country, from Edinburgh down to Bournemouth on the south. Yep, so we've got 4 virtual brands. Our most popular brand is called Eureka, which is a Greek brand. Our next brand is our newest brand called Lebanon. That's a Lebanese brand. And then we've got a chicken brand called Wingology and a Korean brand called Bao and Bowls. And we will add anything between 1 and 4 brands into a partner's location, depending on what's appropriate. Is a chicken brand, and what we've got is lots of contemporary flavors, the kind of flavors that people are looking for nowadays. So for example, we've got honey soy ginger, Nashville, buffalo with truffle mayo, chimichurri, Jim bowls, rice bowls. So it's this kind of range of products. So it's not just standard chicken wings that everybody's doing. And what makes our products different is we're making our own sauces as well. So we have our own factory where we make our own sauces, so they're very unique. That's Wingology, and Eureka is our Greek brand. Now, typically the halal consumer has stayed away from Greek food. It's associated with pork. But yeah, all of our brands and all of our locations are fully halal. So the big sellers are gyros, or gyros is the correct way of saying it, which is a lovely pita wrap. So it's a pita bread, and then inside it you've got either steak or a chicken gyro or a chicken souvlaki, salad and fries. It's absolutely delicious. And then we've got our own special sauces that go in there as well. I'm a foodie in the sense that I absolutely love food. I love eating out. I wouldn't claim to be a foodie in that I can't cook to save my life, as my wife regularly reminds me. The key thing is we're in touch with food trends. So we have a team, and my business partner and our development chef are constantly monitoring what's popular within the UK market, but also other markets as well, especially the US market, because what we always see is whatever's popular there ends up crossing the pond and launches here. I would say so. I think that's fair. So yeah, we're continually researching and developing new brands. And the key thing is your average food operator who is typically Pakistani, Bangladeshi or Indian, not UK born, they're used to creating curries and kebabs. They don't have the skills or knowledge to create brands that are on trend. So yeah, you could say that we're acting as their R&D hub. So our model is either going into retail sites or dark kitchens. Of our 3 locations, 2 are retail shops and 1 is a dark kitchen as well. So yeah, the model is about putting these brands into existing retail sites or dark kitchens. And right now we're very focused on this model. We've got our 50 locations. We want to get to 100, inshallah, by the end of this year. And down the line, we may look at a retail model ourselves, but for now we're focused on doing what we're doing. Let's cover off the numbers first. So the first thing to say is that we generate strong sales. Last week, the average across 49 locations was 9,000 per week. Yep, so across our network, the average sales last week was 9,000 per week.
Products that you...
Yeah, for our brands. So there were 49 operators selling our brands, and the average weekly sales was 9,000. And our top performers were doing over 20,000 per week. So our sales are strong. That's the first point. But also the profitability is there as well. So we invest a lot in keeping our food and packaging costs low, and they're typically around 27% of net sales. So our food and packaging costs are very competitive as well. If someone's interested in working with us, it really starts off with a conversation. All they've got to do is go onto our website and fill out one of our contact forms, and either myself or a member of my team, one of our franchise managers, will contact them, and we have a telephone conversation. The process starts with understanding a bit more about their business, where they're located and their existing kitchen setup, and we know where our brands are going to do well. So based on their location and their existing kitchen setup, we can advise them on whether there's a good opportunity in terms of sales to work with us. I mean, I probably get about 40 inquiries a day, and yeah, I probably take on about 1% of the people that approach us. Because whilst our model is a franchise model, we actually only really make money based on ongoing sales. So with conventional franchising, the franchisor really makes their money up front through a franchise fee and perhaps rebates with the shop fit out or the supply chain. Our model is quite different. It's based on a percentage of sales. The initial cost is very low. So what that means is we've got real skin in the game, and we're very motivated to have our operators do well. So we're very, very selective who we partner with. To win this award would be absolutely wonderful, and I think it would be a real recognition of what the company and the team have achieved, and in particular our franchise partners. So our early franchise partners took a bit of a leap of faith to join us. We weren't really proven, so I think it would be a validation that they've made the right choice. In terms of why I think we should achieve this award, so we've submitted for the Best Franchise Award, and I think there's no other business like us where you've got low startup costs. So our typical startup cost is about £10,000. Compare that to the normal food franchise business, which needs 150,000 plus. You can recoup your initial investment within 2 to 3 months. Within conventional food franchising, it's taking 1 to 2 years. Our sales are strong. We usually double our partners' sales as a minimum within the first 2 weeks of trading. And the big thing is it's an agile model. So if I sign up for a chicken franchise now or a burger franchise, I'm stuck doing that. And if I do well, chances are within 1 year, I'm going to be surrounded by other burger and chicken operators. That's the nature of our communities, that's what we do. And I'm stuck selling one product. The beauty of our model is that it's agile. So yes, whilst our Greek and Lebanese brands may do well, if we're suddenly surrounded by Greek and Lebanese operators and brands, we can pivot so we can move to whatever the next new food fashion is. So I think the beauty of our model is low upfront costs, it's very affordable. You don't need to get into debt to take on one of our franchises. You're recouping your initial investment within 2 to 3 months. It's low risk because of the low upfront investment, and it's an agile business model.